Did you know you can use your Kirby to clean hardwood floors? And don't forget, everything using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be checking out the Kirby Hard Floor Cleaner. So we're going to be checking out the ready to use and checking out the concentrate, which one's the best. So make sure you stick around to the end to find out my final thoughts, advice and result on which one I prefer. So let's dive straight into it. Whether you've got the Avalir 2, the Avalir 1, G7 or way back to the Generation 3. If you've got an Avalir shampoo system like this, then you can use it on any model, so long as it's a G3 up to the Avalir 2. So today we're going to be using the Avalir 2 set up with the mop system, and then we'll have a look at the floors. If you're using the ready mixed or the concentrate, this is everything you're going to need to set up your Kirby Avalir or Avalir 2. You'll need the shampoo tank, the shampoo system, you should have a mop, and then you'll need this little pipe here that connects the shampoo tank to your mop system. So first up, remove the collection tray from your shampoo system. Next, turn your shampoo system upside down and remove the shampoo brush roll. Remove the belt and you're just going to replace that with your Kirby mop. Put the belt back on, get in the middle, slot your mop system in on either side. Make sure that's fully in and it's slotted in both sides and it turns freely, because if you haven't got it in correctly, when you wind the belt on, you're more than likely going to melt the ends if it's not in correctly. Make sure your belt's in the centre. What I tend to do is just my fingers there, thumb there, turn that over, and then we're just going to wind up the belt. So we pick up the belt, it will be quite stiff, and that's now wound on. Now that belt's wound on, that's ready to connect to the Kirby. Your Kirby, you want to remove your portable head, turn that red to red, flip that over and remove that. Wind off the belt so you've got no tension on there, so that's not going to stretch your belt while it's sitting in situ. Next up with our shampoo system, we're going to hook these parts here onto your Kirby just there, and then you need to make sure that this activates that safety switch. So we'll flip it over, hook it on, make sure our safety switch is activated, which it is, lift that up and then lock that over. Wind your belt on, green to green, ready to clean. Lower the headlight and then replace our collection tray. Grip that bag under there, twist, and off that comes. Press the seatbelt clip and remove the bag. Next, we need to fit our shampoo tank and hose. If you're using the concentrate, then you need to fill this up to the first line. If you're not using the concentrate, then we'll leave this empty. So first up, we're going to be using the ready-made mixture, so we'll leave this empty. When fitting your tank, make sure you fit it correctly. So you've got a line there and a line here, line those up. So in line, that will slot on, and then you're just going to twist and lock that in place. Hose, slide it on the front first, all the way, give that a twist, lower that down, and then slot that on your tank. Right, so if you're a pet owner like me and you haven't had your dog neutered, obviously they're going to come into season every couple of months and make a mess all over your floor. Now, because we've got bamboo floors, I prefer the ready-made mix of the Kirby Hard Floor Cleaner. It just makes life a lot easier because you don't want to get loads of water on your bamboo floor or wooden floor if it isn't sealed, because it can cause damage to the joints. So we'll zoom in, have a look at the mess that we've got, and this is just over a week, and then see how good this actually works. So you can see, zooming around the floor, it looks like we've got a slaughterhouse from all the stains, but the Kirby should get this up a treat. So now we've got a Kirby set up for the ready to use spray. Make sure this is turned off because we've got nothing in the tank, so all we want it to do is literally pick up all the dirt and debris. But before you even entertain using the mop system, make sure you've vacuumed all the dirt and debris off your hardwood floors first with your Kirby. So let's get this floor treated and see how good it works. As you can see now, the floor now looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's got rid of all that mess from the dog from being in season. It works really well. Let's just empty the tray, see what we've got, and then we'll jump in and start with the concentrate mix. So I'll get this emptied and see what we've got. We could see how easy it was to use the ready to use mix. Make sure you've got a spray connection with your bottle. Normally you buy these bottles on their own and they don't come with a spray connection. It should come separately with it, or you can pre-order it. I will put links down below of where to get this from. Now with your concentrate, you've got two sizes. You've got this one and you've got this size bottle. This does one shot. So if you've got this bottle, this small bottle, this will only fill up to the first line. So you'll fill your tank up to the first line and then add this, which will be literally one cap full. But if you want more for your money, then you're better off going for the concentrate in the bigger bottle. So this gives you roughly a full tank of the cleaning product for your wooden and tiled floors. So let's get the tank filled and then start giving this floor a good clean. A big area, you'll want a full tank, so you'll fill it to the third line. But for this demonstration, we're just going to be filling it to the first line. You see our tank's filled up to the first line. Concentrate, we're just going to fill this up and fill one capful. Add that capful to your tank and then give it a little shake. And then install your tank back on your Kirby. Now Kirby's set up, we're going to knock the total control all the way down and make sure it's set to hard floor. So when you're scrubbing, you want it on hard floor surface turned on, so it will put down that foam and you'll have something to scrub with. When you want to pick up the residue, just turn that off. And you may have noticed I'm wearing rubber-soled shoes purely because someone commented in the previous video when I was in the bathroom that I wasn't wearing any shoes. And obviously if you've got an electrical cable, first check there's no splits in it because you want to keep that out of the water as much as possible. But if it does go in the water, obviously you want to make sure there's no splits in there. Make sure you've got rubber-soled shoes on so you don't get electrocuted if there is a fault with that wire. So let's jump in and start getting this floor cleaned. Lower the toe touch all the way down. Make sure your Kirby is in neutral. Turn the dial to hardwood floor. Right, so let's just see what we've got off that floor. But don't forget everything used in the video today. There are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. So make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Now, I hope you enjoyed that quick demonstration. Just finished using the concentrate and I'll give you my reviews on that first. So the concentrate version, you've got to make sure that you mix this with the water in the tank. If you get a bigger bottle like this, it will do a full tank full. So you'll fill it up to the top. You'll get 3 full capfuls out of this. What I find with the concentrate, especially on a bamboo floor as well, because my bamboo floor is sealed, but the joints aren't, I find you do get a lot of moisture there. You can leave it to dry on a hot summer's day, but what I tend to do, and I didn't show that in the video, was make sure you've got a dry mop at hand, just as a precautionary measure to go over that with a dry mop when you've finished for any excess that's left behind, because if you get water in those bamboo joints, then they will swell and it will damage your floor. I'm not going to leave it to check whether it will damage, but I'm just doing that as a precautionary measure. So if you've got solid hardwood floors or bamboo floors, my advice is just have a mop at hand just to mop up any excess that Kirby does leave behind. Now, the one I do prefer out of both is the ready to use. Now this is fantastic because all you do is put a light spray across that floor. It will clean it and pick it up straight away. So there's not the same amount of moisture as you get left behind with the concentrate version. So I always advise, make sure you wash everything out and make sure it's perfectly dry before you put it away, so you're not going to get any mold or any damage caused to that brush roll or shampoo system. Now, for those of you looking at using the tile and grate system, check out this video next. And for those of you looking at servicing that Kirby, check out this video next. So thanks for watching, happy cleaning, and I'll catch you in the next one.